All right, guys. Sorry for the little bit of a late start. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're here. How you doing? Good to see you. Just decided that instead of trying to make a couple of standard videos to fill out the week before OTJ comes out, that I would just spend time with you guys instead, because it feels kind of misleading and bad to make any kind of standard list when the meta could just completely change in the next week. So here we are. It is good to be here as always. I'm thankful for all of you and excited to be here with you guys. We are going to try maybe some Premier remix drafts. Maybe we'll play a little bit of standard later on. Just see where the night takes us. So let us go ahead and get started here. Now this is completely fresh to me. I have not tried this at all. So you're getting to experience this with me for the first time. So if you haven't tried this yet, we're going to try it together. We're going to see if it's fun. It sounds interesting. As you can see, I'm in bronze right now because I have not played limited in quite some time. Saving up for the new set because as some of you may not know, I am actually a mostly free-to-play player. I usually only spend enough to get the bundle at the beginning of each set, and then I draft my way into having everything else that I need for the most part. So for those of you who are free to play, usually if you can get really good at limited, just getting that first initial bundle and getting the mastery pass and all that can usually get you most of a set, I have found. So this is from across all of standard, these packs, and it's artifact centric. So it kind of reminds me of like the cube, but I guess it's probably a little more balanced. And then you can look here, you can see all these color combinations for the different artifact synergies. You got all in artifacts, go big, control, artifact sacrifice, modified mid-range, counter, sacrifice, pirate, artifact aggro, modified aggro, food mid-range, clue control. Sounds interesting. I don't see a timer on this, so I don't know how long this is going to be going on for, or if this is going to be like a new thing that they do, or every couple of weeks they change it up, but it sounds cool, so let's give it a try. Taking a little while to fill out. Maybe I'm late to the train. When I first saw this come out, the queue times were like quick. There we go. Need a few more. All right, 1 second, I'll be right back. Got my drink. All right, 2 people left. Hey, what's going on, Sarah and Watto? Yeah, me too. I am really excited about Thunder Junction. Like, as I mentioned in my last live stream, I was not expecting to be excited about a pirate or a cowboy set. But somehow, they've managed to make me excited for a cowboy set, so I've got to give them credit where credit is due. All right, here we go. Now again, this is my first time seeing this, so I have no idea what's in these packs or what kind of draft environment this is, so we're gonna learn together. All right. Well, some interesting cards here. Toolcraft Exemplar seems really good in an artifact themed draft. So does Bartolome, Bladehold Whip. Got the artifact lands. Who'd have thought there's enough magic cards on Arena right now to make an artifact themed cube effectively? I'm torn, but personally, I am torn between Toolcraft Exemplar and Bladehold War Whip. I'm gonna go with Toolcraft here. All right, Mandible just this year feels pretty good. Glorifier Suffering, not very good. Yeah, I think we'll go with just this year. Another just this year. We've also got Arcbound Tracker and Mirror Enforcer. Ooh. Affinity for artifacts. Keep 4/4 is always cool. But I think we take another just this year here. This year's really good. Oltec Cloud Guard makes... It's a 3/2 flyer for 4 that makes a gnome. It's probably the best card in the pack, honestly. Let's take it. Guard in the clouds with gnomes. I love these little artifact gnome creature tokens. They look so so cool. Like little balls of mechanical might. That's funny because I could have sworn in an update they said they were going to take it away so you couldn't see the names of people, but I guess they decided not to do that. Man, this pack is not exciting. Demand Answers is not terrible. Gold Warden's Helm is basically a 3-mana 2/3. Yeah, it really is. And I think I'm gonna take Candy Trail. I don't know if we'll play it, so I'm gonna put it in the sideboard. Whenever one or more tokens that enter the battlefield, put that many counters on +1 on. That seems interesting. I don't think that green is a great pairing with what we've drafted so far, but we'll take it just in case. Renegade map, Brute Suit, Goblin Tomb Raider might be alright. I'm gonna keep these in the sideboard right now because I don't want to get pushed into a second color just yet. Song Shaper's alright. I'm gonna keep this stuff in the sideboard for now so we can decide later. Bung, 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 bung. Arcbound Slasher, Modular 4 and Riot. That's an interesting. I love how you still get the old cat sound from like the very beginning of the game when you when you play a cat. Meow. Speaking of cats, I don't know if you can see my little play buddy here, Mr. Wrinkles, hanging out with us tonight. Enterprising Scallywag, not too bad. So it looks like we're getting kind of pushed into red here, but I'm stubborn, so we'll see. We'll take Surge is pretty good. So is Thraven Inspector. I'm gonna stay white as long as I can. I try to put off making a decision on a second color as long as possible. Enraged Giant. It feels like a pretty decent reason to go into red, but maybe another Cloud Guard. We're not really playing counters yet. I don't think Ozlith is the card. I'm going to continue my stubborn Arcbound Prototype. It's pretty good. 2 mana 2/2 that puts its counters on everything. Yes, he is my partner in crime. He's also usually committing crimes. All right. Rabid Battery, Barbed Batter Fist, or Mirror Enforcer. Rabid Battery is really good. I think that gives us a good enough reason to go into white. So we'll put in the Goblin Tomb Raider. Scallywag. Ooh, Recommission. Recommission's good. So what do we take? Flasher's good. Maybe that. Demand Answers. I think we just take all the red that we took. Because we took decent red cards. Oh, look, and we get a land. But the Mouser. I'm gonna pick the land. Do another Justice here and a Mouser. I'm gonna take the Justice here again. This card's just too good. Bone Splitter. 1 mana. Equip for 1 +2. Affinity is an older keyword that says it's kind of like improvise, sort of, but you don't have to tap creatures for it. It just reduces the cost of the card by mana equal to something. So affinity for artifacts would reduce the mana cost by colorless mana equal to the amount of artifacts you control. There's affinity for lots of other stuff too, not just artifacts. But in this case, it's affinity for artifacts. So basically, the Mirror Enforcer is a 7 mana 4/4, but if you have a couple artifacts on the field, well, now it could be a 1 mana 4/4 or a 0 mana 4/4, which makes it very good. Affinity was good enough to get banned in standard when it was printed originally, so that tells you anything. Ambitious Assault might be a little cute, but we'll take it. Ooh, I'm glad one of these came around. Enraged Giant. The equipment probably not so much. Barbed Batter Fist is pretty... Oh. I don't know what's wrong with my computer right now. It's making me click on stuff I'm not clicking. And a Chrome Prowler. Scrap Trawler. That's a really good card. Let's take that. This is an old school combo enabler, for those of you who don't remember. A pretty cool synergy with Scrap Trawler and like Demand Answers. We can sacrifice some stuff. Ooh, this is really good. Now I feel very good that we went. I can't get over the cat sound. Like, look at this terrifying monstrosity, metallic and lightning cat, and it goes meow. Surge or Mouser? Removal. We don't have enough removal, so Probably another Song Shaper. Nice low curve here. Seems we can probably get away with playing 16 lands, maybe. Another recommission. Probably not going to play it, but yeah, affinity was definitely a good keyword. Veil of Assimilation. Enters the battlefield. Target creature gets +1/+1 and vigilance till end of turn. It's literally just an artifact that does that. Okay. Take another Tomb Raider. It's a goblin guide if you have an artifact on the battlefield. Mishra! Too bad we're not playing that. Plated Onslaught feels pretty good here. We're definitely going to have to cut some stuff. Whenever another modified creature you control dies, create a spirit. I think we're going to take Plundering Pirate. We took a land, right? Okay. The land is really important because it's an artifact land, so this actually just counts for a lot of our, if you have an artifact, things like Goblin Tomb Raider and stuff like that. Tempted to even play an off-color one. If they didn't enter the battlefield tapped, I would just play this, but since we've got two of these Tomb Raiders, though, there will be turns where we just play this on turn 1 and then turn 2 follow it up with 2/2 haste. All right, so it looks like we need to cut 4 cards. What are we gonna cut? Giant's probably not that good. And same with Arcbound Slasher, and Splitter can probably go, and then our curve ends at 4, so we can probably cut a land. We're really low to the ground. Like, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is never going to cost 5. So 6 cards that are above 2 mana, and most of those are only 3. So what do we need most on one? We have more red 1-drops than white 1-drops. So we'll count the planes and try it like that. All right, let's see if we can smash with our red-white artifact deck. Well, at least our wait times aren't too bad. Lord Spug. Ugin versus Bolas. Opponent goes first. I like this hand, though. It's alright. We'll keep. Fear my bone splitter. Well, Ornithopter of Paradise. Opponent's ramping. Alright, well, we're gonna get this here down, and then we got this Voltage Surge as removal. Sky Swimmer Koi. As much as I don't want to, we're gonna sacrifice the Bone Splitter to kill this so we can get through. We have a handful of lands, though. That's not exactly a good thing. We can't afford to trade our Justice here just yet. Maybe they won't have anything big here. We cut a land, too, is the worst part. Well, they didn't play anything, so must have removal or something. Or a flash creature to tap something. I would think they would tap like the Tomb Raider, yeah, because they want to get rid of one of these things. We'll trade. We gained 5 life off our Justice here. He's done his job. Opponent seems to have plenty of lands too. They get their Prowler back. And now they have a good blocker. Well, we'll get him with our Song Shaper. Well, nope, the opponent has the Prowler. Me forgetting Ornithopter of Paradise taps for mana. Tangle Pool. So they have green in the deck, and now they have Lion Sash. So we're gonna need like a Plated Onslaught or something to help us stabilize and trick the opponent here, because we drew way too many lands and not enough gas. Enterprising Scallywag. Well, I suppose we'll attack with everything and see, maybe they'll think we have something. They block the Song Shaper and block the other Song Shaper. Get a treasure. Not looking great though. Opponent can just Lion Sash like everything in the yard and make their Ornithopter huge. When you cut a land from your deck and still get mana flooded. Come on, opponent. Decisions are not that difficult. Exile some stuff. There you go. Alright, so what do they got for 4 mana that they want to cast? Demand answers. Well, that's a decent draw. We'll sacrifice the treasure, draw a couple cards. Graven Inspector gives us some more card draw. Barbed Battle Fist gives us a 2/2. Let's equip this here and get in. That was a pretty good sequence. Definitely could have gone a lot worse. Plated Onslaught could be very helpful. If we ever draw it. The opponent's drawing a lot of lands too, so this Ornithopter is just getting bigger and bigger though. Just this year really did his job earlier. We're still above 20. Wait, what did they exile? Demand answers? Maybe that was a misclick. Well, there's the Plated Onslaught, but I fear it is a little late. And we draw another land. Oh goodness. I guess we'll slap it back on the Mirren. No attacks. They can just reconfigure the Lion Sash every turn, keep a big blocker up, which is quite a pain. Not going to give up, though. The opponent could definitely make a mistake. If we draw like a Goblin Tomb Raider and the opponent swings out with everything. Do we have anything to kill this Ornithopter? Chrome Courier, reveal top 2, draw a card, gain 3 life. Yeah. All right. I think we can let him have it at this point. But our meager bronze tier 3 getting our butts kicked. Too many lands. Do 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 do. We found somebody. Or the Owen. We get to go first. This is good. We will keep. This is a strong opener. Well, don't attack our stuff. He was touching our Tomb Raider. But he was probably intelligently holding whatever removal he has to kill our Justice here. Boo! Maybe I should have played. There's an argument that I maybe should have played the prototype. Sokanzan Smelter. Well, we're gonna play the prototype now. Get in there. He's probably not gonna block. Not in his best interest, because this is a very good card. Look how cute this thing is. It's adorable. Just trying to eat some scraps. Nom nom nom. Do they have a way to make an artifact to sacrifice? What are these sleeves? These are cool looking. Opponents in the think tank. Can they sacrifice that? They can. They don't, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this. Play a Barbed Battle Fist. For Mirrodin! Let's get in there. Opponent does not block. Alright, we got Plated Onslaught, so if we can draw a couple more creatures, we can definitely sneak out. Some favorable attack and block sequences here. Archon Tracker. He's going to sacrifice the tracker. Maybe. Put the counters on. That's smart. We will definitely block with our human, though. Or a rebel, rather. Oh, no attacks. Alright, let's get in there. See how he wants to block. Take 9. Rawr. Swamp for the opponent. What are you going to do? With your angry goblin artificer. Sibling rivalry. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wow, that feels bad. Steals our prototype, slaps it on his own artifact construct. And we draw land. Joy. Oh, man. Okay. It's like a rule in drafting that you don't play less than 17 lands. And I cut a land, and I'm still getting mana flooded. Now they have a power stone to sacrifice to the smelter. They're at 4 life. Oh man, that threat effect was just awful for us. And we get fatal pushed. They don't sacrifice an artifact. That makes no sense. Wow. You can't make this stuff up, man. I don't think there's a way we can win this, honestly. We could draw an Ultec Cloud Guard, but I mean, they have so much damage on board. I don't know if that would save us. And they get a food token from this. So yeah, no, even that wouldn't be good enough. Wow, bad luck, man. We cut the land too. Like, maybe I need to go down to 15. As soon as I go to 15 though, I won't draw any lands. A bad way to lose a draft. Just playing an aggro deck and drawing more lands than you need. Alright, we're not going to get overflowed with lands this time. Caps lock. Alright. This looks good. We need one more land, and I don't think we need any more lands. Let's get down this bone splitter. Okay, maybe we need 2 more lands. Like the only 4-drop in the deck, though. Plains for the opponent. And Ashnod's Harvester. Alright, let's get in with our Justice here. Opponent lets it go. We'll play Scrap Crawler. The reason we didn't play this pre-combat is because we wanted to be able to recommission the Justice here if they block. Alloy Mirror. There we go. Opponent doesn't want to give up their mana. Mystic Forge. Man, they're playing well, let's go ahead and get down Arcbound Shikari. Slap the Bone Splitter on the Cloud Guard. This is what the deck's supposed to be doing. All right, opponent blocks. Down to 5. We keep most of our board. That should seal it up. Yep, there we go. Aggro deck doing aggro things like it's supposed to. That's good. Yeah, we'll just win 6-0 from here, you know. Get the full price. Ender Xenocide. Opponent goes first. We do not have red mana and we have a lot of red cards, so we're gonna mulligan. This is better. I'm gonna put the cloud card back because we want both of these 3 drops. Vault Scourge. Uh-oh. I love Vault Scourge. This brings me back to the good old days of Standard. Scars of Mirrodin. The Scars of Mirrodin block was one of my favorite blocks. Oh my god, this is so Scars of Mirrodin feely. Oh, the 2 damage to any target's so annoying. Bone Splitter. Oh, they're doing it better than us. Let's get this off the battlefield. I don't want to, but we can't afford to let them go too crazy here. So we'll play Scrap Trawler. Then that way, if the Scrap Trawler dies, we can get back to just this here. I don't know how we're going to deal with this Vault Scourge. Weaponcraft Enthusiast is going to make 2 servos. Demand Answers. We might be able to. We need a Voltage Surge is what we need. All right. So let's discard this Plains. Oh my gosh. All right. So we'll play a Tomb Raider then. We've got Plated Onslaught, could be useful later, but something's probably dying here. Candy Grapple. Well, luckily its counters still get to go on something, so counters on the Scrap Trawler. Get in. Opponent just doesn't block. We'll play the Justiciar. Then we can start gaining some life back with this Plated Onslaught if they don't kill it. Opponent gets in with everything. Puts us down to 5. Another Justiciar. Very good draw. So we'll pump up this Justiciar. Get in. Opponent's gonna block. Not gonna waste the Onslaught yet. Because we're at 8. So unless he does something crazy, we can technically take the damage. taking a calculated risk because he could have definitely had a pump spell, but plays the enthusiast again. Trying to come up the board. Alright, so the dream here is that we draw some other kind of artifact. Nice. Okay, so we pump up the Justiciars. Get in. See how the opponent wants to block. Played it onslaught. Sets the opponent down to 3. We're back up to 13. Opponent's definitely going to get in there with their Vault Scourge, and they're probably going to equip the... They should have equipped the Bone Splitter to something else. It's unfortunate that we didn't draw anything to play, so we're going to go ahead and get in like this. The opponent wants to trade with all our stuff. That's fine. They do not. I'm going to keep the mountain in hand. Bluff that we have something. Just need any artifact. Oh my goodness. Well, we can't really sit back anymore. This basically wipes their board, puts us back up to 11. We don't get the scrap trawler triggers, but that's okay. There we go. We got there. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, man. All right. The comeback is real. We are waiting. Currently waiting. You can change the art used to represent your deck by dragging a card onto the deck image during deck building. Did you know that? In case you haven't seen this particular tooltip before. Thank you, Watto. Yeah, that was a tough match actually. It was difficult to decide what the right answer was because just giving up the Justiciars for little 1/1 tokens didn't feel very good, but we go first. We got a great hand. Let's get down Mr. Inspector. Inspector Gadget. Look at him. He's just like, what is this disgusting gooply gop? Get down the Justiciar. Get in for 1. Ironic since they have Eldrazi sleeves. Patchwork Automaton. Alright. Well, let's get wild. Rabid Battery. Arcbound Prototype. Roar. Alright, draw Scorch Bridge for the opponent. Enthusiastic Mechanaut. Voltec Cloud Guard for us. Alright, they blocked with their automaton, which I don't know about that decision, but Scrapwork Cohort. Alright, well, let's get a clue. Get a clue! Voltage Surge. Unearth. Well, I guess let's kill this. Get in with everything. Hey, how's it going? Hey. Welding sparks. Ah, just this here. Just in time to make our Goblin Tomb Raider hasty. Rawr. They don't have a white mana to unearth that scrapwork cohort right now, so nothing from the opponent. All right, well, it feels pretty good. I'm sure they have some kind of removal, or they probably would have scooped by now. Chrome Prowler. Taps our Tomb Raider. Well, he has the block to just this here, so opponent's down to 2. They just won't die. I watched them Brotherhood's End us or something terrible. Another welding sparks. Well, that does not keep them from dying. Get out of here, Rashiga. Clawing our way from the depths of bronze. All right, 3 wins. One more win and we basically break even at the very least. Matty Raphael. Opponent goes first. This is... that's already too many lands. Oh gosh, okay. Wow, okay, this feels bad. So Mountain and Scallywag can go. Hard Evidence. Well, that's gonna block our just this here forever. Bank Buster. We got this. Mulligan to 5, nothing. Opponent draws. See, look at that slow start. Oh, we got a guard. Now we can attack through their crab. Yeah. I ain't scared of no crabs. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? That's right. Keep drawing cards. Shouldn't be telling them to draw cards. No! They used their crab to destroy our thing. No! I don't care. Play some sick beats. What does that do? Investigate twice. So this is like a really bad Muldrifter. Oh, that's interesting. So Tomb Raider and Barbed Fist. And let's slap the fist here. This is going pretty well for a multi-5. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I forgot that this gives -1. Oh, that was such a punt. Oh, no. This is what happens when you don't play when you draft after a long time and you forget what all the bad cards do. Oh, dear. All right. Well, I just threw away my slim advantage that I had. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage, investigate. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. and investigate, gain 2 life. So they're just gonna have, they're drawing all the cards. Maybe they'll mill themselves. Who knows? It's just draw all your cards. They do not get in there with their wave shifter smartly. All right, let's play Toolcraft Exemplar and Rabbit Battery. Slap the Rabbit Battery onto the Exemplar. And does this give it first strike? It does. So that'll make it a 5. Yeah, so let's slap this on there too. They can't power up their Bank Buster this time. So 5-2 with first strike. Feels pretty good. They block our Cloud Guard, and they block our Exemplar, and they're going to take 4. This could be going a lot worse. We'll have to see if they have some crazy stuff in their hand this upcoming turn. They can definitely gain a bunch of life by exiling stuff from their graveyard. We need another Cloud Guard. What you gonna do with all that mana, opponent? Jin get pat. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the one that counters stuff too. That's a pain. This counters it, right? Because it's an artifact. Oh no. Hey, this has first strike though. So they cannot profitably block this little 1/1 or little 1-drop. Oh, they're gonna go ham though. They're gonna play a bunch of stuff. It only copies one thing. It is a bomb. It's horrible for us. Well, they're drawing themselves to death. Yes, keep drawing. Tameo's a mobilizer, so he can tap our stuff now. Great. Maybe he'll be silly and attack. No? Okay. Maybe he'll mess up and not tap our Exemplar before combat? Oh, we're in trouble. Yeah, alright. We tried. Hard to beat Jin Gataxius in this format when almost everything you cast is an artifact, instant, or sorcery. 3 wins, not too bad considering 2 of those wins were two of our losses were just a mana flood. So let's try again. Maybe we won't have to wait so long this time for the queue. Or maybe we will. The seats have been filled. 2 of them anyway. Getting so impatient for this new set, man. Gonna be pre-releasing it up this weekend. Gotta get me a cowboy hat for the streams and the videos so I can be corny and cheesy. All right. Didn't have to wait too long. That's not too bad. What do we got? Rabbit Battery, Candy Grapple, Moving Walled Mysteries. Structural Assault. Could be amusing. Probably not too good. Between Candy Grapple and Rabbit Battery, I think. Choices. Candy Grapple's really good removal. Sweet Tooth Witch. Ridge Scale Tusker. 5 mana, 5/5. Put the counter on each other creature we control. That's not too bad. I think we're gonna take the Witch. Go. Let's keep our theme here, you know. Scream Puff. Like, it's not the best card in the pack, so we're not gonna take that. But I mean, that would be very thematic. Tezzret's Touch. Enchant artifact becomes a 5/5, and whenever it is put into its graveyard, return it to hand. I like that. Turning treasures and foods into 5/5 feels pretty good. Man, this is definitely an interesting format. Be interested to see how many other kinds of remix they can come up with. It's always fun to play limited and interesting formats, though. I'm the guy who likes to go to card shops and do chaos drafts, so the Ravnica chaos draft was pretty neat. It's good to see them at least experimenting a little bit. Man, none of these cards are good. I guess Emergency Weld is alright. Or maybe Screecher. Ugh, I don't know. I'll take Weld. I will take the Weld. Going to be interesting to see. I honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do the first couple days of OTJ. I might have to have a stream just for trying out all the jank I want to build. My Joda Humans deck is getting a bunch of fun new toys, so that's going to be exciting, but I'll probably wait a week or two in to make a video about that. Weaponcraft Enthusiast is alright. Flint Sleeve Artisan is alright, but we're not playing blue yet. Guess we take Enthusiast. Mirror Enforcer goes well with making a bunch of little tokens. But yeah, I'm definitely jonesing on. I'm wanting to make a skeleton deck. Skeleton's got a couple of really good cards in the new set. And that's just my type of jank. Skyship Plunder feels pretty good. Ooh, Deadeye Plunders. Pirates. Ornithopter of Paradise is always good. Ooh, and we get a artifact land in our colors. And the Scream Puff comes back. Not playing. This looks pretty fun so far. Love the art on Candy Grapple. Just great. My caramel apple came to life and bit me. Oh, be quiet, you crazy old man. Oh, man. Oh, of course. Have a good night, Wado. Appreciate you being here. Tough choices. Bake into a pie is good removal. Another Tezzeret's Touch or Gear Seeker Serpent. Ooh. Gear Seeker Serpent's a really good payoff for late game. Tezzeret's Touch, though. Especially with Ornithopter of Paradise in the deck. I'm going to see if the Serpent comes back. Maybe we'll find another Gear Seeker Serpent somewhere. I don't know how these packs work. I don't know if it's like Cube where there's only one of each thing. No, there's not, because I had multiples in my last draft, so. Man, this is a good pack. Witch's Vanity is removal, creates a food token and a wicked token, which is pretty cool. Blink Moth Nexus could be nice, but I'm gonna take the Vanity. We're just gonna go on full on Wilds of Eldraine theme here. Phyrexian Revoker. Or another Mistvault Bridge. I feel like this is a little too limited. See what I did there? Urza, Power Stone Prodigy. Or Annihilating Glare. Annihilating Glare is good. Vengeful Rebel. Enters the battlefield if permanent control left. Oh, more removal. Yeah, we'll take that. I'm all for removal. Minstrosity. I would take another Annihilating Glare, but we want to make sure we have enough creatures at the end of all this. And right now we've only got 9, so we want to have like 13 or 14 if we can. Servo Schematic. Makes a 1/1 when it enters and a 1/1 when it dies. We've got an okay amount of stuff. Like we got 2 Tezzeret's Touches, which can enchant this and then get it back and make 1/1s later. We have Annihilating Glare that sacrifices it. I think we're going to take that. Servo Schematic. Not an exciting card by itself, but in this particular deck, I think is pretty good. We'll take another Plunder. Bake into a Pie comes back. Take that. We're going to cook them all into pie. Ooh, the Blink Moth Nexus came back. Nice. I don't think we want another Scream Puff, but we'll put it in the sideboard here. Another Sweet Tooth Wish is good. And a bat. Man, we've already got a deck built and we're only on pack 2. Chief of the Foundry. I don't know if Chief of the Foundry is good enough in this deck. We make some 1/1s here and there, but I actually don't think that Chief of the Foundry is super useful to us. Take Candy Grapple. I don't know what we're gonna cut. We're already good for the most part. Staunch Crewmate, no. Scry 2, and then it becomes a 4/4 every time we make an artifact. That's pretty cool. Tough Cookie, I would love. Vault Scourge, I will take for sure. Slapping a Tezzeret's Touch on that's really good. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Oh, okay, we're not... No. We only just filled our deck. I forgot we have 3 lands. So we're at 23 non-lands, so that's 17 lands. So we only have to start cutting now. Depending on how quickly this draft goes, I'll show you guys some of the standard decks I was working on for videos before I realized that posting standard videos for a week before. Ooh, Tezzeret the Schemer. Before I realized posting standard decks a week before a new set comes out is probably not super helpful. Please show you guys some interesting stuff that you can maybe build on once the new set comes out. We'll take this. I don't know if we're going to play it, though. Anything that we take from now on to replace something in our deck has to be pretty good. Ornithopter Paradise is another flyer. I don't think we need it. I forgot to look. Is this a Phantom Draft? Do we get to keep the stuff that we take from here? I would imagine it's a Phantom Draft. I don't think we're going to play the Pirates. Probably just taking junk for the last few packs, and then we just got to find a couple of cards to replace. This isn't terrible. Neither is another bat. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Punch Fountain's actually all right. Maybe we add that. Take out the servo schematic. I don't think these bats are going to be too helpful. This looks pretty good. Yeah, I like this. All right. Let's try it. All right, is this a Phantom Draft? It doesn't say it's a Phantom Draft. Welcome, new limited format, remix draft. The cards will be added to your collection. Nice. So it's not actually. So this is pretty cool because this is actually. I wish I had noticed this at the beginning of the video because I could have pointed this out to people checking this out for the first time. But you get to keep all the cards you draft. So this is a great way to like draft and get some older cards in your collection that you might not have, especially for people who like artifact strategies. It's pretty cool. I thought it was a Phantom Draft, so it's a good way to like fill up your vault and shore up your collection of older cards. That's pretty neat. Derek. All right, Derek, you get to go first. Well played. Cool. Keep. The question is whether we play Volt Scourge on 1 or 2. I think we're going to play it on 1. Hello. Always makes me happy when people actually greet you. Black green for the opponent. Hollow Hinge Scavenger. Let's get this Mist Vault. Which, it's nice that we have a couple Mist Vault bridges because those also reduce the cost of Mirror Enforcer. Plays the Hollow Hinge Scavenger. Get in there. Pew pew. Fierce Witch Stalker. Alright. Well, this Tezzeret's not going to live very long. The original treasure token. We're pretty much just sacrificing Tezzeret at this point to get this Mirror Enforcer down. If I remember correctly, this was the prototype for treasure tokens. Tezzeret's so angry sounding. Alright, opponent is going ham. Let's play Eye of Malgator. Scry 2. Candy Grapple's good. We'll keep those. And we'll play the Mirror Enforcer. Yep, opponent gets in there for a lot. This cannot be blocked by artifact creatures. Do I think he has a pump spell? I'll risk it. Yep, alright. And it's indestructible on top of it. Oops. Alright, we're down to 10. Alright. Well, let's sacrifice the artifact land. Draw 2. All the removal. Let's kill this. Kill this. This is 4, 8, 10. Taking a risk. They drew a land, thank goodness. They can only do this once a turn, so they put us down to 1. That felt wasteful. That feels very wasteful. Oh, wait. I thought this was +2. Oh, it's a 3/2. Oh, God, I can math. Wow. I know how to math. We were losing that game anyway, then. If I had to leave back the Vault Scourge to block, then that's not a good place for us to be in. See who our next opponent is. Any minute now. There we go. Zap Rouse Dower. Opponent goes first. That's alright. I don't like that we don't have blue mana for the Skyship Plunder, but oh, we're gonna bake something into a pie. Plains for the opponent. Mandible Justice here. That's probably what we're baking into a pie. Well, we need to draw a blue at some point here. Tezzeret's touch on Vault Scourge is going to be just a huge blowout for the opponent if they can't deal with it. We got to find a blue first. Opponent draws a card. It's never good when you're having to draw cards on turn 4 with your clues. Bake this into a pie. Yummy, yummy. No, they're just apparently that just made them mad. Okay. You killed my only friend. Secret win condition. Selected somebody. There we go. I was gonna say it's just taking a little while to put us into the match. Last Martian. Does that mean if I win, we don't have to worry about the aliens anymore? This is good. Shadow Spear. That's gonna be a pain in the long run. Blood token. Well, let's go ahead and kill that before they pump it up. Sorry, Artifact Kitty. Cute as you are, you must go. The witches can't have cute things around. Brazen Blade Master. Alright, play Sweet Tooth Witch. Making all the foods. We also have a lot of Ornithopters of Paradise. Obliterating Bolt. That's unfortunate. We lose out on our Wicked token. And now that thing is lifelink. Which is also a pain. Oh, that is unfortunate. It's -3, and that's a 4 toughness. What do we do? I guess we play another witch. Shadow Spear is going to be a pain. Another Brazen Blade Master. That's really not scary. We need to deal with the Shadow Spear, but I don't think we have anything to destroy the artifact itself, so we're gonna have to somehow kill his creatures. Discard this Ornithopter, see if we can find a land so we can cast this Vengeful Rebel. We don't, but Candy Grapple's good. Let's get in with the Witch, see if he blocks. Nice. Nope, never mind. He's smart. I want to kill it, but I need to wait till I can get rid of both of them, because if I Candy Grapple this, then he just puts the Shadow Spear on this one, and then we're in the same boat where we can't effectively kill. Perfect. All right, so now we Candy Grapple with Bargain, kill this one, sacrifice a food. Hopefully they don't have a way to protect it. They have something, or there wouldn't be a stick. All right, cool. And then we play Vengeful Rebel. Use the Revolt trigger to kill the other one. And get in there for 3. All right, we've turned the game around a little bit, hopefully. Bone Splitter and a land. Nice. All right, let's get a couple of Skyship Plunders. Now, actually, let's get a Skyship Plunder and a Vault Scourge. Get in, get in. That way we've got some. All right, that's a pain. It's a lot of lifelink. Annihilating Glare. Good timing. I'm just gonna pay the 4. Get in. Nothing to change counters on, so. And a land! We did it! That was a grind, but we managed. Victory! Get out! We're gonna get out of bronze this stream. Nice. Exiting the stream, not as a bronze noob, hopefully. Next opponent, Baby Buzz. We get to go first. I like this. Ornithopter of Paradise into Tezzeret's Touch. Vault Scourge. Mono green. Another Vault Scourge. Another Vault Scourge. Oh my goodness. Alright. That is a thing you can do. Alright, we're gonna make a beefy Ornithopter of Paradise and go to town. The opponent just basically half killed themselves for us. Weirding Wood. I'm not gonna lie, I am so confused. Get in there for 5. We're basically only dealing 2 damage a turn, but barbed spike. We're gonna slap the spike on a Vault Scourge. We'll block it. Scry 2 is we need to find some lands. There's some lands. Can't complain too much about how they're spending their turns. See if they get greedy and attack with everything. Nope, just with the 2. Well, we've got them on the back foot now, so that's good. So here's the land. It's emergency well. Get back the plunder. Turn the Eye of Malcator into a creature. Get in there for 9. The opponent's strategy of dealing a bunch of damage to themselves for Vault Scourges is not working. And then we've got a land. Wicked Wolf. Fights our plunder. Lets them get in with their Vault Scourges. Scrapwork Mutt. Discard, draw. Thank you. We will Vengeful Rebel, kill one of these Vault Scourges. Dash up Plunder. We just need an artifact to play so that we can turn this Eye of Malcator on, and then we should be in good shape. What you got, opponent? What do you have? I love the flavor that we're essentially playing the literal worst version of Ornithopter and Soul Artifact that we could possibly be playing. We're playing the 2-mana Ornithopter and the 3-mana and Soul Artifact. Opponent's gonna get in. I'll trade here. Oh, I forgot they can get indestructible. Oops. And you can tell I'm tired. I am not making the most informed decisions here. Well, opponent has the block. I think we're just dead though. That mistake was definitely cost us this game. They can just turn their barbed spike into a creature. See if they realize that. They're taking a little while to think, so. Oh, tough cookie with the artifact lands. Man, that's really good. Yep, that'll do it. Well, I mean, I lost this game to my own blunder, so. The only thing that sucks about playing with a bunch of cards from all across the arena is I don't know what all of them do. And I did not RTFC. This is your public service announcement to always RTFC. Read the effing card. Don't be like me. Dan Henke. We'll try this. Early Tezzeret, potentially. The opponent doesn't have too aggressive of a start. Ornithopter of Paradise. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get a Tezzeret down.
Tell me you're not impressed. Excellent.
Play Blood Fountain. Should have a quick ultimate for him this game. Assuming they don't play anything we absolutely have to kill. Simian Simulacrum. Play this, try to. We'll keep the Vengeful Rebel. The plan is to sacrifice to Deadly Dispute on their turn and turn this into a 4/4 and block. Because they're probably going to go after Tezzeret. So Epic Confrontation. So let's go make a black. Sacrifice the blood token. Make the Eye of Malcator into a creature. Emblem the Tezzeret.
One of my finest.
Emergency Weld. Get back the Eye. Vengeful Rebel, kill the Simulacrum. Blood Fountain becomes a 5/5. Feels pretty good. Boom. Get in there for 5. Servant of the Scale for the opponent. And a Contagious Borax. They don't take the land. They can make their servant a 2/2, but they do. And I get this Mistfault Bridge down so that we can turn that into an artifact next turn. We will keep that on top. Get in, get in, get in. Can you just imagine getting bludgeoned by a walking blood fountain? That's a terrifying image. The treasure box becomes a mimic. What do you got, opponent? Candy Trail. Well, they gain a little bit of life that way. That's not helping their game plan too much. Drawing a card with Candy Trail is definitely not going to help them. They need to do something more impactful. Fire Bridge Patrol. They get to investigate. That's not too bad. Let's play the Plunderer. Turn Mistfall Bridge. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say turn the Mistfall Bridge into a 5/5. Boom! Out of bronze. No more bronze for us. We're not noobs anymore. I like this draft format. It's interesting. It's cool to see something neat and new on Arena. I've always been partial to. I love artifacts and artifact strategies. As I was saying earlier in the stream, the Scars of Mirrodin block was one of my favorite blocks when it came out. I would love to have more Scars of Mirrodin cards on Arena. Artificial DM. Alright, this is a good hand. Tona Mulligans. Wayne the Rock Johnson. Swamp for us. Island for us, and an Ornithopter of Paradise. Patchwork Automaton for the opponent. Well, we need to get rid of that, but I don't know exactly how we're going to, since it has Ward. I guess we'll play the Vengeful Rebel just to get a body on the battlefield. We need to draw land. Oaken Siren. Annihilating Glare. Hold on. Let's tap this for black. Sacrifice it. Make a treasure. There we go. There's some lands. And then... Still can't do it. So I guess we'll kill... Oops. No, we don't want to bargain. Kill their Oaken Siren. Oh, I accidentally put myself into full control. That's what's wrong. Get in there. We can annihilate and glare their Patchwork Automatons, so it doesn't really matter how big it gets. Another flyer. Get in with the Rebel. Well, since they didn't make it bigger, we can just kill it with Candy Grapple instead. Get out of here. Opponent gets in. And Annihilating glares our creature. That wasn't very nice. We'll play Deadeye Plunderers. Pass a turn. Another Ornithopter of Paradise. Get in there for 6. What's emergency? Well, get back the Rebel. We can kill something later. All right, well, let's get down Mirror Enforcer. Want to play it while we have the affinity, since we're going to be sacrificing this artifact to trigger our Vengeful Rebel. Yep. We got there. Free cards. Furnace Punisher. Yay! All right, we're 4 wins. 3 more to go. We can do it. Waiting for an opponent to play. The Azorius Senate is responsible for establishing, refining... Oh, I can't read it all quick enough. We found somebody. Plastered Lyric. They get to go first. We have an okay hand, though. We'll keep. Tiny Bones reporting for duty. Get this monstrosity down. Love this card. Zombie candy canes. Opponent's off to a slow start. Can't complain about that. Briar Bridge Patrol. Bake that into a pie. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Get in there for 4. Scream Puff. Skyship Plunder. I didn't need to attack with the Ornithopter there, but I'm sending a message. Horus for the opponent. Doop, 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 doop. What do they got? The 6 mana, they can have some scary stuff, so they're gonna bake our monstrosity into a pie. I don't appreciate that at all. And they're gonna kill our plunderer. What? Alright, well, let's Deadly Dispute. Sacrifice this, draw some cards. Play this. Make this into a creature. Get in for 2. We'll beat them down with our little 1/1 flyers. Nothing can stop our onslaught. I love Tiny Bone just sitting there flicking coins into his hat. Best pet ever. Opponent sacrificing the food to put us off. Alright, I can do this and still play this. Roar! Feel my fury. More lands for the opponent. Wow! Walking skyscraper. Has hexproof. That's a pain. Deadeye Plunderers. My thing's big and scary too. I'm actually going to hold back and see if they realize I can make this Blinkmoth Nexus into an artifact. Because I could technically block their skyscraper. Okay. 5 wins. 2 more. All right, we have officially entered making more than we spent territory. It's a good place to be when it comes to drafting. You can consistently get the 5 too. You can basically just infinitely draft and grow your collection, which is usually what I try to do at the beginning of a new set. Ja what? Opponent goes first. We'll keep. Terrarian. Sacrifice it, add 2 mana, draw a card. Okay. Blood Fountain. Some blood for you, good sir. Perilous Mirror. That's annoying. We'll pass. Opponent gets in there. Scrapwork mat. Woof woof. That thing does not make that noise. I'm just saying. That card does not go woof woof. That card most assuredly does not go woof woof. Say hello to my walking blood fountain. It's like some Beauty and the Beast stuff. Comes to life. Starts singing show tunes. Well, it looks like the opponent wants to block and kill our blood fountain. Am I okay with that? Probably not. I don't really know what I can do about it though, so we're just going to play a Sweet 2 Switch and pass. Next turn we can do something about it. Actually, you know what? If they want to block and kill it, that's fine, because we'll get it back. Oh, clever. Alright, we get it back to our hand. Mirror Enforcer for the opponent. So we can Annihilate and Glare that, that's fine. Get this off the battlefield because it's gonna end up killing our witch anyway. Forces them to waste the trigger. Beautiful. So let's sacrifice the food. Kill the Enforcer. Gets haste. We're gonna play Tezzeret though. Make a treasure. Play the Blood Fountain. Eventually we can get the Sweet 2 Switch back. He wants to Scrapwork Mutt this turn to attack Tezzeret, that's fine. We'll have bacon do a pie to kill anything big he plays. And then eventually we'll just ultimate this Tezzeret and start making a bunch of 5/5s. which, as you saw in our previous game, is quite good. Okay, that's unfortunate. So he can unearth the scrapwork mutt and kill it. Darn it. Discards a Mearsire. No! This is only creatures, right? Yeah, alright. We don't need Ornithopter. Play another Sweet Tea Switch. There we go. Pass. Now if we draw land or something that we don't need, we can discard it with the blood token and kill something with the Rebel. Palladium Mirror. That's a perfect thing to kill with Vengeful Rebel. See, we don't need that land. We drew another one anyway. Kill the mirror. We'll play it. We have a mirror enforcer of our own, and that adds to our affinity. See what the opponent looks like. They have some kind of removal, maybe. They're touching all our stuff. Oh, I can't wait for the next set to come out, because then every time they touch our stuff, it's a crime. Let's emergency weld and get the Sweet Tea Switch back. Yeah. No board wipes, please. I don't know if there are any board wipes for 5 mana. Ariet's Apple's annoying. And it doesn't like win them the game or anything. No block. Yeah, look at our 1 mana Mirror Enforcer. Rawr. 6 wins. 1 more. Silver tier 3. A Glint Weaver. More free cards. Yay. Alright. Final boss. It's all or nothing. We've already got 2 losses, so can't lose. Gotta win. A kitten for me? What a name. Opponent mulligans, and they got the kitten sleeves and everything. I love it. And Jetmir is their avatar, technically a cat. All right, Vault Scourge. Pew pew. All right, well that dies to the Witch's Vanity. We have reclaimed the life we spent to play our Vault Scourge. Opponent's playing Naya. Arcbound Sakiri. Let's play Tezzeret.
I am perfection.
Kill this.
This is just the beginning.
The touch mechanic I mentioned? Oh, committing a crime. In the new set, there is a mechanic called committing a crime, and the joke was that committing a crime is targeting anything of your opponents, like targeting their creatures, targeting their graveyard, targeting their spells, their abilities, triggers, anything. So the joke I was making was that anytime that they touch my stuff because they want to cast a spell, they're committing a crime, which is just awesome. So Vengeful Rebel is perfect here, since we just lost this Witch's Vanity, so we have Revolt. Looks like they might have an answer, though. They gave it hexproof. That's unfortunate. Let's make an artifact.
Your end is near.
Get in for 2. Oh, it has reach too. Oh goodness God, I need to read cards. Oh boy, that was a big mistake. Oh, we might as well sacrifice it to draw some cards instead of just letting it die needlessly. Ooh, Tezzeret's Touch. Okay, we can redeem ourselves. Captain Lannery Storm. One goes after Tezzeret. Well, we can't allow that. Tezzeret needs to live. Alright, Blink Moth Nexus. Let's Emergency Weld. Get back Vault Scourge. Thanks, Cameron. It's good to have you here. Yeah, it amazes me. I'm so blown away and humbled by the response to that deck, to be honest, because it really was a joke when I made it. Like, I was joking around in the Discord and I was like, hey, I wonder what would happen if I just built Ward Tribal to counter all these removal decks, and it just worked. It's not even like an expensive deck either. So let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Well, he doesn't have anything to put the counters on. Oh, yeah, okay. I was gonna say he has a choice. Let's get Ornithopter down in case, so that way we have two targets for the Tezzeret's Touch that can have flying in case he kills the Vault Scourge. Can't attack or block. Yeah, so I'm glad that we played the Ornithopter. Yep. I will gladly block. Oh, it has Trample. Alright. Bye-bye, Tezzeret. Darn it, Trample. Alright, Tezzeret's Touch on the Ornithopter. Play the Monstrosity. Opponent's out of cards. And we have a Deadeye Plunderers to follow this up, so I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. They can't keep being greedy and attacking. Jorkadine, that's pretty good. Yeah, he doesn't have a way to give that toughness, I don't think. So, oh, it is First Strike. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I had a long day, and I am not reading cards right now very well. We're okay though. I think we're still gonna win. So, but I definitely did not read the First Strike on the card. Thankfully, we're in a pretty powerful position, so it shouldn't cost us the game or anything. Do they have a way to get rid of our Tezzeret's Touch? They touched it. Stop committing crimes. Epic Confrontation. That has to feel bad. They fight the 1/1. They get to draw a card. Well, I'm gonna block. Is that a burn spell? No? Okay. That'll do it. These are treasures, not food, so yeah, we got it. You know what? Just add insult to injury. Get out of here. I want to get in there with my plunderers. Yeah, thanks, Sarah. Yeah, we got 7 wins. That's the dream. So Boom, 7 wins. We get the full shebang. All right, we got 2,200 gems, a Rivals of Ixalan pack, a Ravnica Allegiance pack, a Core 21, an Amonkhet, a Strixhaven, and a New Capenna. What a look at this! All these random one packs. Maybe I should just keep doing this and just save up a bunch of old packs. That could be fun. No, that'll drive me nuts. Having a bunch of packs to open. I won't bore you with it right now. My OCD is going crazy though. It's like, open the packs. Joseph, since you're here, real quick, which cards were you missing for that Mardu Humans list that you mentioned earlier? I can give you some ideas for replacements. There's definitely some other cards you could run on the list there, or open the New Capenna pack. Okay, I can do that while I'm waiting on Joseph here. Corpse Explosion. Peak magic right here. I didn't even know what this card did until just now. That's not that bad. It's like a board wipe. Exile a card. Why isn't this field? Why does this not see play at all? Like, this could actually be kind of useful in like a graveyard strategy. Exile a card from your graveyard and like deal a bunch of damage. That could be neat. I'm gonna have to make Corpse Explosion work. Standard, just Jarina. All right, so Jarina is important, but definitely not irreplaceable. Where'd it go? So I'm assuming you don't have any of her, so that count. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I can see. And Tomik. Yeah, so Tomik. So I'm not going to save this. So we'll take those two cards out. And you're missing one more card. You said you were 5 wild cards short. And an Impa Call? Alright, so take out an Impa Call. Do you have... Sorry, my computer's running a little slow. Do you have Adelines? Because in place of the Anim Pakal and the 2 Tomiks, I would put 3 Adelines. You have 1 Jarina? Okay, so let's... So you're missing a Mishra too? Oh shoot, okay. That card doesn't go in here. So definitely if you have some Adelines, which I'd imagine you probably have some Adelines laying around since it's an older card. I would try 3 Adelines if you have 3. Otherwise... if you're looking for a little bit more budget options, you could run a couple of spellbook vendors in the list. Oh, that's not budget, it's a rare technically. You could definitely play a 4th Thalia. I'm running 3 Thalias. You could play a playset of Thalias, and I don't think that would be wrong at all. Brutal Cathars are good replacements. Because everything you told me was 3 mana or higher, so... Yeah, so I would play 3 Adelines. I wouldn't go 4 because, especially for larger, like bigger, like higher mana cost legends, you don't want to play a playset and end up having them sitting in your hand rotting. Lauren of the Third Path would be really good. as an option for blowing up enchantments and artifacts. You could play a couple of her, and then her triggers double with Delny on the battlefield, so you could play a couple Lauren of the third paths. Let's see what else we got. You could add another Tenacious Underdog. That's never a bad option. You could play a couple of Graveyard Trespassers in the deck to replace the Graveyard Exiling effect of Dorina. So you can at least target it. It's not as good since it doesn't completely exile their graveyard. But being able to hit some key cards in like the Squirming Emergence decks, Graveyard Trespasser is a fantastic card. It's hard to deal with because it's got the good ward. Let's see what else we've got. I wouldn't play any of the mono red stuff. I like Teysa a lot. If you have the new Teysa, Teysa's actually been really good in another deck that I have played on my channel, the Aristocrats deck. She could be good in the deck too. And then you could also, if you want to get cute with it, you could play a couple of Legomoses. Since it would trigger twice with Delny on the battlefield, it also helps trigger an Impa call. If you don't have anything else on the battlefield, you could just play this, and then the Elemental comes in with haste and triggers your Impa call without you having to attack with her. And then you could also, in place of the Mishras, you could play Roaming Throne. Roaming Throne would be a good replacement for Mishra. More doubling up on your triggers, and that doubles up on all your triggers. So it doubles up on your drawing from Tenacious Underdogs. It doubles up on the ward triggers from Coppercoat Vanguard. It doubles up on your Lunarch Veteran triggers. So with a Delny on the battlefield and a Roaming Throne, you're gaining 4 life a turn from every creature. Doubles up on Inti. It literally doubles all your human triggers. So Roaming Throne's another really good option. So any of those cards would be fantastic replacements for the stuff you're missing. So sorry, but Ishin and AP, yeah. So any of those options are good. Those and the deck will not run any worse, really. Like Dorina is not a necessary card. She's just very helpful at protecting against, because honestly most of the board wipes you're running into are Sunfall, and Dorina doesn't protect against that. Dorina is more to help you with protecting single target threats, like against removal, or in the case that you do run across like deadly cover up, and she's really good. But until you get the wild cards, and this deck is gonna get better with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. You got that new black-white human that whenever your opponent makes tokens, you get the tokens, and then you also drain every time you get tokens. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick, actually. Because I'm actually really excited about this card. Give me just a second. And to answer your question, right now, honestly, it's my Joe to Humans list. This is my go-to list. Anytime I want to rank, I just play this. While I have this spoiler up, I will show you my win rates with that. Let me move this around a little bit. All right, here we go. Let me zoom in a little here. Sorry, I'm still getting used to streaming, so I know I'm not as smooth as some other content creators with like moving around. between scenes and stuff. I don't have all the fancy buttons they have. Somewhere down here in the multicolored stuff. Where is it? This guy. This guy is so good. Hold on, let me get this on here for you guys. 3 mana 2/4. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your opponent's control, for each of them, create a tap token that's a copy of it. This ability triggers only once each turn. So this hoses Boros tokens all by itself, right? And then whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So now your Anim Pakal is getting like a War Leader's Call effect, except you're also gaining life. So this guy is going to be a house in the Martyr Humans list I was just showing you guys. And he's going to be good in any kind of like human strategy. So, and then to show you guys really quick, I'll go to my Untapped GG profile real quick. Let's find my Joe to Humans list. So this season, 83, 62, 57% with this. If I include the previous set, you can see 59% over 500 games almost. No, it's about 400. Thanks, Sarah. I really appreciate that. But this is my go-to deck. Like 59% over hundreds of games. It's really, really good. It's also fun. Like I'll tell you right now, like if you want to rank fast, play Mono Red, play Boros. Like those are the best decks in the format, but they're so boring. So I hate signing on to rank up and playing stuff that is boring. I hate playing tons of mirror matches because it's just really annoying. This deck is fun. It's really competitive. I've ranked up to Mythic with it plenty of times. I've been playing this for years. Like just every time a new set comes out, there's some kind of new legendary human and I'll change a couple of cards around, but it always ends up being really good. Joda's just the best anthem in the world. So just so good. And there's so many ways to protect all your stuff, and there's so much disruption, and all the creatures. Like a lot of people, when I show them this list or show them my videos about the deck, you know, they're like, well, there's no removal spells and there's no non-creatures. It's like, you don't need it. You know, against other creature, like this deck against other creature-based strategies, you blow them out of the water. Like you go so far over the top of them, they just can't deal with it. As you can see here, you know, 57% win rate against Mono Red, 52% against Boros, 74% against Mono White. You know, like look at these win rates. Like they're fantastic. Like this deck's awesome. So this is a cool deck. If you haven't seen my Joe to Humans list, I made a video about it a couple of weeks ago. Check it out. It's called The Most Fun in Standard. It's a great deck. It absolutely will survive this new set, and there's a lot of goodies from the new set that'll be going into this, and I will definitely be making a video updating this list with Outlaws of Thunder Junction, so keep your eyes out for that. With that, let's go ahead and hop back over to Arena here. And just about done with the stream, so the Joe to Humans list that I just showed you, that's something I'm planning on updating. Yeah, they're good. Like I understand why people play it. You know, Azorius and Boros Convoke. I mean, I even made a joke and made a video about this deck, this Jetmir Convoke. I took Boros Convoke and I just made it fun by adding a couple of Neem Pakals, Jetmirs, and Jinifei. And my win rate with this against Boros, so like the mirror match against Boros, is amazing. Like, so if you're playing a lot of Boros decks, check out this list too, because this is a lot of fun. It's basically the same deck, but Jetmir just pushes it way over the top of other Boros decks because it's so easy to get all his bonuses, and the trample is really good. So yeah. I don't know if I'd put the Ginny phase in there. I put the Ginny phase in there because I like making a bunch of cats with the Gleeful Demolition. So that's probably a little bit of a cute card. But I like this deck a lot. And then let's see. This was a deck. I'll play a couple games with this deck. This was the deck I was going to play for my video tonight. Before I realized that, like, it's not going to matter in a week. This was going to be my mom says no deck. Just kind of like a fun control deck in that we are ramping and stopping everything the opponent does, taking away their enters the battlefield triggers, and then taking over the game later with big scary stuff like Gruff Triplets and Titans of Industry, and you know, stealing their big stuff with Ariat's Apple and stuff. So I'll play a couple games with this before we hop off the stream for the night, just to throw some standard in there. I've also been playing goblins because why not? Goblins are fun. Then this is the the greed deck is like the greediest 5-color deck I could make based around Niv Mizzet the Guild pack and the Shattered pack, and we go first. This is better. What do we put back? Probably Lauren. Sundown Pass. Is it Convoke or is it Control? Let's go get a Forest. If it's Boros Control, then we're probably not going to have very much of a fun time. Nope. It's either Convoke or maybe the like heroic strategy. Ooh, temporary lockdown. Buried in the garden. And then if we draw land, we can play Gruff Triplets. And the opponent will be very behind. Ooh, Mardu. Anim Pakal. Alright, well, Gruff Triplets. Have fun dealing with that. And these are copies of Gruff Triplets, so they don't die to the temporary lockdown. Clawing Torment. It can't block now. They get a Spellbook Vendor. I'm just going to double block the Anim Pakal, though, if they attack with it. Another Gruff Triplets. Feels good. At least they're playing something interesting, though. Their name is McGeorge Foreman, by the way. But Lord Skitter's Blessing, alright. I like this deck. This is an interesting deck. I'm digging it. Another Clawing Torment. They don't have, like, they can't attack here. There's no, like, why? Do you not realize I get to buff my entire team by 3? I don't think they're thinking this through. Gruff Triplets is a beast. Hello? Yeah. That was enough to make them go away. Oh yay, more free cards. Just what I've always wanted. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Alan. Alright, Alan. With your Chandra avatar. Probably playing mono red. Alright, we got a lockdown. Glimpse the Core. Topiary Stomper to get us the second white. Workshop War Chief to stabilize us if they're playing aggro, which it does not look like they are. Well, they might be playing green aggro. Stick to making grills. Alright, what are they playing some kind of ramp too? Well, I bet we can ramp faster. They gain 3 life. This does save you. That goes into their hand though, so that's not actually ramp. Ours is better. Oh, let's go ahead and get a couple of planes. Likeness of the Seeker flips over. Opponent plays their forest. The Weather Seed Treaty. They are ramping it up. Maybe I should have fetched a forest and a plains. But I can't actually play both these Topiary Stompers now, which kind of sucks. Let's play a Stomper. Go get another forest. Play a lockdown, get rid of their likeness and their token. Their Boseiju flips. Although it's something's okay, I was gonna say lagging a little bit. Their branch of the Boseiju is big and scary. We have answers to it though. We just gotta draw them. Nissa. That needs to go away. Oh boy. All right. Okay. That is a problem. Let's go like this. See how they block. Hopefully they block with the 8/8. Perfect. Okay. So now we can Might Stone, Weak Stone, give it -5, -5. And Boseiju, the branch of Boseiju. Now we still have a Nissa to deal with. That trigger is not particularly. They're just going to be making bigger and bigger creatures every turn, so we need another temporary lockdown. Yep. I do not know if we're going to survive this one without some luck. Rough triplets wouldn't be a bad draw. Neither would Mom. Mom doesn't help us. So they get +10 if they ultimate Nissa right now. It's not quite lethal. Let's play a Workshop War Chief. No, it is, right? It is. No. It is lethal. Because it makes us like a 19-19. Yeah, okay, we're dead. Hey, I love me some mono green. Don't get me wrong. This is a. I love this Planeswalker. She's still one of my favorite Planeswalkers. Let's see what they do though. They're getting greedy. They're getting greedy. They could have just killed us. That was real greedy. Because this becomes a 1919. This becomes an 1111. That's... Oh, it doesn't have... No, it gains trample from the Nissa, yeah. Oh, man, we needed a temporary lockdown. Would have just solved so many problems. But we didn't draw it. Let's play Titan. I don't know. If they're making that bad of decisions, maybe they'll keep being greedy. I mean, at this point, they have to just ultimate the Nissa, right? But they passed it up last turn, so who knows? It's very simple. -7 the Nissa, win the game. I'm not going to scoop until I know they're doing it. Yes, your tree is very big. No, they're just being unnecessary at this point. Come on, -7 the Nissa. There you... What? Why? I'm sorry for yelling in your ear, guys. Why? Oh my goodness. If we draw temporary lockdown... Oh my gosh, of course we don't. Of course we don't. But you know what? I'm gonna keep playing cards. I'm gonna thin the deck out. And we're gonna see. They didn't even attack with the giant trampler. Like, what is going on? Yeah, right? It's like they want to have fun, so they're like, no, I don't want the game to end yet. They're like, he can't possibly overcome. Oh, look at that. Awake in the Woods. It's like he wants to just go as crazy as possible. Maybe this is good enough because now everything gets like plus 20, plus 20. Like maybe now it's enough. Nope. He's going to be so mad if I draw this temporary lockdown. I have 2 more in the deck. Oh my gosh. So frustrating. How much mana do I have? I can afford... but I'm not going to draw the card till after. Watch it be this card. Watch it be this card. 1 turn too late. Okay, it wasn't. I feel a little better. I'm going to let him... You know what? I'm going to let him have his fun. Yeah, right? He's like, yeah, look at all my creatures. Look at all this damage. I'm gonna put him down to -500. Oh man, the only reason I'm still playing this game is in the hopes. The only reason I haven't scooped is because I'm hoping so badly that he continues to be greedy, and I draw a temporary lockdown and kill him. Because nothing would make me happier, right? He made another token. He is playing with fire right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there goes Nissa. So no more. Oh god. And we're still dead if he attacks with everything. But now we're less dead. Why? Does he have another Nissa in hand? That's definitely still lethal, right? He's map tokening. What is happening right now? This is the worst. Please let me draw a temporary lockdown, please. Okay, I have 6 blockers. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures that are huge. And 9 1/1s. I don't think I survive this if he just attacks with everything. I haven't done the math, but I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. Oh, there's another Nissa. Now is he gonna pump everything? Now is he gonna pump everything? No, what? No, we drew in a Gonjo. Oh gosh, where's the justice? Where's the justice? We only have 35 cards left and 2 of them are temporary lockdown. Oh. Oh, goodness gracious. He's got an Awake in the Woods in his hand now. So he can make 18 more forest. No, 19 more forests. This guy is the luckiest guy. Like, not only did he find another Nissa, these guys are 40/40s now. He makes another token. And he's not even attacking. There's literally no reason oh my god. There's no reason not to attack. At least with the 40/40s, I can't block those. Like... Oh man, I'm just gonna let him have it. This what a great way to end the stream. We're just gonna sit here and watch somebody fishbowl 1 billion damage. Hey, you know what? Forest is the best card in his deck right now. Every forest adds like 20 damage to the... Get out of here. Oh wait, no, I don't want to exile. I want to exile your graveyard. He is. It's like he doesn't think that I have an out. And he's wrong. He sees the out on the battlefield. Like I literally have it on the battlefield. So he's really just... The risk he's taking is just ridiculous. I want to see how much damage this all ends up being at this point. That best card in the deck right now. It's what, 27, 28, 20. He's still making tokens. No fear. No fear. Oh my god. Okay, come on. Let's repeat. Let me draw my temporary lockdown. He's got to be getting bored at this point. Nope. Lauren of the Third Path. Hey, that's gonna help me start drawing some cards. Oh jeez. Come on, make another token, dude. Play another Awake in the Woods and make another token. Let's go. What are we down to? 30 cards. 30 cards. So we have a 1 in 15 chance 2 times to draw a temporary lockdown next turn. Yep. Awake in the Woods for 41. These are 84/84s now. He makes another token. Every single one of these dies to temporary lockdown. Every one of them. Come on. Justice. One time. Please. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna lose it. This guy is great. What a sport. He's just sitting here. Maybe he's praying for it too. maybe, maybe he feels bad and he wants us to draw it. Oh, come on. There it is, boys and girls. Oh wait, these are lands. They don't count. No, all that work and it doesn't matter. This says non-land. Oh man, I sat here hoping to draw this and I didn't think about the Awaken the Woods tokens being lands. All that. And I'm still gonna die. Come on, dude, just kill us. There we go. Here it comes, the big smash. No blocks. Look at that number, negative 5,964. That's the most stupid game I've ever played. All right. Well, on that note, I am going to call it a night, my friends. It was an absolute pleasure playing with you guys and talking with you guys. I will probably be doing another stream later in the week. I'll probably just, instead of doing videos for the next probably 2 videos, I'll probably be doing a stream. So plan on seeing a stream on Friday and then probably on Monday as well. So the set comes out on the 16th, which I want to say is a Tuesday or a Thursday. I don't know. But it comes out on the 16th on Arena. So on that day, I will probably do a stream then, open some packs, do some drafts, stuff like that. And then we'll get back to regular video content after the set releases. So catch me in the streams moving forward. I look forward to seeing you guys, and I